to apply for a U.S. tourist visa. I'll just read it. It's from, wait a moment, Live Philippine Star. So this is this is it. Live or Philippine Star Live has 2.6k followers, and I'm just gonna read it. Story by Saiji Galang 2 months ago, and it's 3 minute read. Read? I'll just read it. And why my face is just not. I just set my face. So I'm gonna read it because I just wanna read it. I wonder why Charlotte Nancy put my face in the sun. She said because I can jump on the 3 stars. Don't know what she's thinking. So I'll read it. And my face still has a lot of sunburn. It's just that. So I'm gonna read it. Thinking of going to the United States for a vacation? Acquiring a visa can be quite taxing as it requires a lot of work, but that shouldn't hinder you from visiting its picturesque landscapes and vibrant cities. There are two types of visas that you could apply for in the States. There is the migrant visa for those who are looking to live there permanently. But if you simply want to go for a visit and explore its beauty, the non migrant visa is for you. Before you pack your bags and look and book for a flight, here's everything you would need to apply for a tourist visa. A valid Philippine passport with a validity longer than your planned trip to the US, and uh, this applies to the Philippines Filipinos only because yeah, an accomplished non-migrant visa electronic application or DS-160 form that you can submit online. To complete the DS-160 form, 160 form, you would need a travel itinerary, a national ID from the Philippines, and a social security number. Note that the form should be filled out in English. Upon completion, you will receive an alphanumeric barcode confirmation page that you must print for the interview. A recent 2 by 2 photo, a receipt of your resibo ni siya, receipt, tingnan na pagbasa o a receipt of your non-migrant visa application processing fee paid in local currency. Present proof of income tax receipts, ownership, and assets. If you are employed, present a letter from your employer indicating your position, time you spent working with the company, authorized vacation, and other business purposes. Criminal and court records, if any. Yeah, if any. 10. Let's continue reading. After completing and submitting your DS-160 form online, you would need to create an account or profile in the system that you can access here. So you should use a computer or laptop. Once done, you can schedule an appointment at the U.S. Embassy via tab that you will appear in the dashboard. Via tab that will appear in the dashboard. And I'll show you this. Not the ants. Just like that. Portal. There's a portal that will appear. All fees paid are non-refundable. So, yeah, that's it. So I'll just continue reading. I think Mama's here already. Mama's here already. And back to reading. As I have said, you'd be required to present your printed ES-160 form with the confirmation page that the receipt, the receipt of your visa application fee for application verification, and the 10-digit barcode provided on your confirmation page on the day of your chosen slot. What happened to my nose? Other documents like your valid passport and previous passports and a recent 2x2 photo will also be required. Incomplete requirements can cause your application to be void. The U.S. Embassy in Manila is located at 1201 Rojas Boulevard. You can contact them at +632 5301 2000. Visa interview and processing. Note that U.S. Embassy and Consulate are not accepting walk-ins. Applicants are also advised to complete their application early so they would have ample time to prepare and process their visas. The visa interview question will revolve around your itinerary, the purpose of your travel, and the other personal information to justify the accuracy of your documents. It's necessary to answer all their questions as honestly as possible. The decision by the consular officer regarding your application will be given on the day of your interview and only after all your documents have been furnished and the results of the medical examination received. So that's it. And the visa processing fee is non-refundable and non-transferable. Payment transactions can be done through Rizal Commercial Banking Corporation, RCBC, or PesoNet for an online option. Tourist visas usually cost 185 $185 or over 10,000 pesos. The process time for a visa usually takes 3 business days, though it may vary depending on the case. This article tips what you'll need to apply for a U.S. tourist visa was originally published in Philippine Star Life, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. And the countries with the highest and lowest minimum wages are really. I'm just gonna read it. Okay, let's continue. The countries with the highest and lowest minimum wages from story by Star Insider 11 hours ago. So, money is at the root of everything we do in this day and age. Yeah, it's real and true. So, no matter where you are in the world, same form of money is required to sustain your existence. There are some countries with less developed economies than others, and millions of people face significant challenges just to survive. In most nations, a minimum wage has been set by the government in an attempt to ensure workers aren't exploited. However, the minimum wage does not always adequate to a living wage. A stark contrast exists between the top 10 highest minimum wages and the top 10 lowest minimum wages around the world. From the highs of developed regions like Europe to unbelievable lows of rural Africa. You won't believe your eyes when seeing what some people have to make do with. It's important to note that some countries around the world do not have minimum wage legislation in place and have not been included in this list. As a result, even the workers there may receive even lower wages. Now the question arises, where does your country sit on this list? Check through to find out. You may also like these celebrities. I just don't have a true zoo in their homes. So I'm just gonna read it later. I just don't wanna read it. Okay, gonna continue reading what I've read. Anyway, Star Insider has 1.3 million followers, so gonna continue reading. 10. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a country with an incredibly rich history dating back thousands of years. As the country has developed, its economic problems have come to the forefront. It has a minimum wage of 75.16 US dollars per month. So that's it. Number 10 is Ethiopia. Then next is Nigeria. This is ninth. Nigeria is known as one of Africa's fastest growing economies. With that being said, it may come as a surprise that the minimum wage is fixed at only 72.20 US dollars. US dollar per month? Or dollars? I don't know if US dollars or US dollars, but yeah, let us ask again because it's more than one, then eight Haiti or Haiti. I don't know what's the perfect or correct pronunciation of it. Haiti, with the eighth lowest minimum wage on the list, is Haiti, guaranteeing its workers just 68.08 US dollars per month. And that's the number 8. The 7th is Republic of Mali. The Republic of Mali, a landlocked country in West Africa, comes in at number 7 on the list with a minimum wage of only 57 per month, only 57 US dollars per month. And next is Eritrea. How to pronounce it? Eritrea, yeah. Another of the African countries making up the list of the lowest minimum wages in the world, Eritrea has a minimum wage of just 43.83 US dollars per month. And fifth is Myanmar. Myanmar, formerly Burma, is a country located in mainland Southeast Asia, has a minimum wage of 33.41 US dollar per month. And for Sierra Leone, an African country that was ravaged by war for many years now, offers a minimum wage of 30.49 30.49 US dollar per month. And Kyrgyzstan, Kyrgyzstan, and the Central Asian country of Kyrgyzstan, the monthly minimum wage is currently set at roughly 27.50 per US dollar. Yeah, that's it. Set 2 is Georgia. This transcontinental country sitting between Eastern Europe and Western Asia has a minimum wage of 23.25 US dollar per month. And one is Bangladesh. Taking first place on our list is Bangladesh, a country in South Asia that has a general minimum wage set as roughly as 13.67 US dollar per month. However, different minimum wages may apply depending on the sector. Okay, it depends upon the sector. And countries that almost made the list. These countries came close to making the top 10 lowest minimum wages in the world. Afghanistan, a war-torn country of Afghanistan, is trying to emerge from the ashes of the past 25 years. Currently, Afghanistan has a minimum wage of employees in the private sector of roughly 75.34 US dollars per month. Then Madagascar, a country of unparalleled biodiversity and potential for economic growth. Madagascar's minimum wage is set at 81.75 US dollar per month. And Chad, another African country with a shockingly low minimum wage, has set the national minimum wage at 88 US dollars. Benin, officially known as the Republic of Benin, has a minimum wage of 86.24 US dollar per month and highest minimum wage in the world. Now, let's look at the minimum monthly wages that rank the highest in the world as of the beginning of 2024. Some of these wages may shock you. Then is France, one of the most recognizable and respected countries in the world. France is seen as a fair share of controversy over the standards of living for its citizens in recent years. With that being said, France still makes this list with a monthly minimum wage of 1,903.65 US dollar. 9. Belgium. Belgium recently increased its minimum wage to 13.26 per US dollar per hour or 2,333.76 US dollar per month. And 8 is Luxembourg. In 8 in 8 place on our list, we find the tiny European country of Luxembourg with a minimum wage of 2,358.4 US dollar per month. Germany is the seventh. Germany, known for its manufacturing and automotive industry, commands a respectable seventh position on this list with a minimum monthly wage 2,376 US dollar per month. And 6 is Ireland. Irish employees are entitled to a minimum hourly pay rate of 13.83 US dollar valid for workers aged 20 and older, equating to about 2,434.08 dollars US dollars per month. And sixth is United Kingdom will increase its minimum wage by 9.8% to 11.44. Is it pound? I'm not perfect, huh? What I know, if that sign is a pound or I won't search it. As far as I know, it's pound, and it's 14.26 US dollar an hour or 2,509.79 US dollar per month. And 4 is New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud. New Zealand commands a very respectable place at number 4 on this list with a minimum monthly wage of 2,525.6 US dollar per month. And Netherlands 3 is another European country that made the list, boasting a minimum wage of 2,543.2 per month. It's US dollar. Australia. So let's back read the Netherlands is 2,543.2 per month. It's US dollar. And 2 is Australia. The land down under comes it at second place on the list with a monthly minimum wage of 2,691.4 US dollars. And number 1 is Switzerland. Coming in at number 1 is none other than Switzerland. It is important to note that in Switzerland, the minimum wage is set at a canton or municipality level. Geneva has set an incredible minimum wage of 4,940 per month for its residents. As US dollar, okay, for its residents. How much? How about the non-residents? Additional mentions, these are the countries that nearly made the list of the countries with the highest minimum wage in the world. Canada, yeah. Canadian citizens have had a national increase in the minimum wage of 11.43 US dollars per hour or 2011.63 per month. It's US dollar. Israel. Israeli citizens enjoy a respectable monthly minimum wage of 1,506.36 US dollars per month. Then Japan, the Southeast Asian powerhouse. Japan's minimum wage sets at 937.83 US dollar per month. The sources: Lano.io, WageIndicator.org, World Population Review, Statista, and Fragomen. Yeah, and that's it. And there's Star Insider here, the best flirting moves based on zodiac signs. Why it's flirting? And you may also like terrifying truth about poltergeist. Oh yeah, I don't know about this. Okay, let's read. Fire signs. The fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, are creative and confident. They are the life of the party and are always great fun, although they sometimes crave too much attention. But I'm not like this. I'm Leo. I don't know. I haven't seen the other part of me. Yeah. Aries, March 21 to April 19. The first sign of the zodiac Aries is bold and brash. People born under this sign tend to love grand gestures and they're no different when it comes to flirting. Oh, really? If you're looking to get an Aries' attention, that you better go for something that is going to leave a lasting impression. Raise your eyebrow, and 90% of the work is done. Oh. Leo, August. Oh my August. Leo, July 23 to August 22. Leos crave attention and they love to be in the spotlight. They can sometimes be their downfall, but it also makes for a clear path to their hearts. Leo is a sucker for flattery, so if you're looking to charm one, aim to talk them up to their friends and colleagues. They'll be asking you to dinner before you know it. Oh, really? Sagittarius, November 22 to December 21. Sags may be famous for their sense of humor, but a bad pickup line will go a surprisingly long way with the sign. Not because they like the joke necessarily, though. More likely, your Sagittarius friend will quote your nauseating pickup line at their next dinner party and find themselves thinking about you all night. Air signs. The air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are highly intelligent and sociable signs. They are natural flirts with who definitely have their standards when it comes to romance. Gemini's Gemini, May 21 to June 21. The most sociable of the star signs, Gemini is normally the belle of the ball. They will be found floating around, ingratiating themselves to all the guests. Geminis are natural flirts, so you'll want to tread a little carefully if you want to charm one. Definitely steer clear to bad pickup lines or tacky memes. Libra, September 23 to October 23. Of all the star signs, Libra is the most hopelessly romantic. People born under this sign love. They tend they tend to go for all things old fashioned. Libra, September 23 to October 23. If you're looking to a woo a Libra, you could do worse than taking things back to basics. Be sure to make the first move and strike up an interesting conversation. Aquarius, January 20 to February 18. Aquarians are the intellectuals of the zodiac and they tend to respond best to stimulating conversation. It is not always the right moment for that, though. If you want to strike up a conversation with an Aquarius but aren't ready for a philosophical debate, try asking them questions to better understand their eccentricities. Water signs. The most caring and sensitive signs of the zodiac, the water signs Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, can be difficult to win over. Once you do, though, you'll never look back. Cancer, June 22 to July 22. Cancer is the home word of the zodiac, and they hold their nearest and dearest super close. Before you win over a Cancer, you need to win over their friends. Start by showing a genuine interest in your Cancer crush's friend circle before you make any sort of attempt to win them over. Then Scorpio, October 22 to November 21. Scorpios tend to be very intense and passionate people at their core, but it can sometimes be difficult to access that side of them. Scorpios are, if you're looking for ways to break down and cold Scorpios exterior, try and work their favorite sitcoms into conversation or leave them little tidbits of information about yourself to get them hooked. Pisces, February 19 to March 20. The easiest way to win over Pisces is to fire up that active imagination of theirs. Don't lay your cards out on the table by asking them out directly. Instead, try and get them engaged in the chase by showing interest and then pulling a little bit of hard to get. That way you'll be in their minds 24/7. Why am I noising like that? Then earth signs. Last but not the least, the earth signs Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Again, a gradual approach is best when this careful and highly strong, but firstly loyal signs. Oh, are you loyal? I know someone who's Virgo, but just no comment. Taurus, April 20 to May 20, with somewhat of reputation for being slow movers. Taurians will likely bolt a hard and fast approach to flirting. Instead, it is best to approach a Taurus gradually. Start by showing an interest in your Taurus crush's life and ask plenty of questions to make them feel seen. Soon enough, they'll only see you in the crowd. Hi, three viewers. Virgo, August 23 to September 22. August. Okay. Virgos are the perfectionist of the zodiac. Yeah. They are ambitious and hardworking. Yeah, they are hardworking very much. But they are very reluctant delegators and therefore tend to take on too much. A good way to a Virgo's heart is via unsolicited acts of service. Look for ways to help in their everyday life without encroaching on their independence. Capricorn, December 22 to January 19. Cats can be a little out of touch with their emotions and they don't normally why my saliva is showering and they don't normally respond well to grand romantic gestures. Instead, the road to Capricorn's heart is via conversation that establishes a solid common ground. And sources Vogue and Britannica. That's it. And that's it, I guess. Bye. Anything that you want me to read, just comment below and I'll read it for you and I'll search for you. Just that. Thank you for my YouTube subscribers, to all the passerbys and viewers. God bless always. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and have a good day. Wherever you are, and whenever you watch this video, I hope God's love, peace, and joy be with you always and all your family. Bye. Why I'm so OA? Just thought.